Chị muốn hỏi ở trong những giấy này nói là Namo清海無上師. Có nghĩa gì bằng tiếng Mỹ?
You see, this is not for me, from the disciples. Yeah. When they pray to the so-called my physical name, the name that attached to my physical instrument. And when they pray to that name, it was supposed to be connected with my higher self, the highest self. And then they got the benefit they desired. For example, they got probably saved in some accident or some difficult situation. So they spread that news out. They say, if you pray to her, this Namo清海無上師means Supreme Master Qinghai in English, then you will be helped in some situation. So that's why they spread this name out. Yeah? Okay. You're welcome. Oh, yes, I spoke in English. It's okay, huh? Okay. You understand English, I guess? Okay. Any more? Supreme Master means ourself, our highest level of consciousness, all right? It doesn't ascribe to this personality alone, as it's actually everyone's consciousness, yeah? But they don't know it. They don't know it yet. So the ones who know will recognize themselves. They don't even recognize themselves. It's other people who recognize them and then attach a title to them, yes. For example, you don't always go around tell people, look, I'm a professor, so-and-so. But because you have accomplished some certain amount of education and you have a PhD, and then when everybody knows that you have been in such and such university, so people automatically will call you professor such and such, and then other people come along afterwards also say, oh, here is professor so-and-so. It's not that you come around and say, look here, I'm a PhD of such and such university. You know what I mean? Yes, according to the amount of attainment, people just ascribe some title to you and that you can't run away from. So this Namo, it's just, I think they take it from the Buddhist tradition. Like you say Namo to all the Buddhas, right? So Namo Sakyamuni Buddha, Namo Amitabha Buddha. So they say Namo Qinghai. Namo is a name in Sanskrit. It means I greet you, I salute you, like Namaste. Yeah, that's it. So they just mix it all together, and Namo Qinghai, Qinghai is English, and Shang is Chinese, and Namo is Sanskrit. So you choose what language you want. And I cannot help it. All right? Yes. We came from different backgrounds, you see, because if you are a Christian, you don't even call him Master Jesus. You just say Jesus, and that's very respectful. But in Chinese, if you call a master by name alone, that is not respectful. So they have to say Master Qinghai or Supreme Master Qinghai because they think I'm supreme. Well, I think I am, by the way. And I think you all are, but because you don't recognize that. But recognizing yourself to be the supreme master of yourself is no big deal anyhow. It's nothing to be proud of. It's just a very ordinary thing. Like you have two eyes that you suddenly discover one morning. So they attach Namo to it because they are Buddhists. Many of them are Buddhists because I started out with the Buddhist rope, but I take it out. Make it easier for everyone. Because we should be universal, you know, not just one sect or one religion. That causes division. We have already been divided enough. Caused enough trouble. And then many of them came from a Christian background, so they like to call me Qinghai, like they call Jesus, for example. And the Buddhists say, no, we have to attach Namo to it. This is more Buddhist, and so I become Namo Qinghai, and then Shang because I started from Taiwan. So it becomes Sanskrit, Chinese, and Christian, all these backgrounds mixed together, it becomes that sentence that you have asked me. Namo Qinghai, then Shang or Namo Supreme Master Qinghai. All right? Just a salutation. And they called out this name in time of trouble and need, and they had benefits, therefore they spread it out. I couldn't do it, I couldn't buy them to do that. And if it doesn't work, they would not do it again, even if I buy them, right? So that's that. You satisfied?